Hello and welcome to House News. BKSP welcome legislative and business delegation from the U.S. state of California for a friendly talk. The visit marked an initial step in exploring opportunities for cooperation between the state of California and Indonesia.
BKSP of the House met with the legislative and business delegations from the U.S. state of California to explore opportunities for cooperations in strategic sectors, including trade, energy, innovation, and education. Deputy Chairperson of Commission 9 of the House, Charles Honoris, who led the meeting, said the visit marked an important step toward expanding potential partnership between the state of California and Indonesia at the national and regional government levels. He added the discussions focus on several strategic sectors with strong potential for future collaborations. The House will continue coordinating with relevant parliamentary commissions and regional governments to identify partnership opportunities and strengthen cooperations with the government of California.
Ini kita menerima delegasi dari Parlemen California yang datang ke Jakarta untuk meninjau DPR RI, untuk tukar pikiran, untuk mencari kerjasama apa yang bisa dilakukan antara negara bagian California dengan pemerintah Indonesia dan juga pemerintah provinsi yang ada di Indonesia. Tadi kita sudah mendiskusikan banyak hal dari sektor perdagangan, sektor energi, inovasi, dan juga pendidikan dan apa saja yang bisa kita kerjasamakan di masa yang akan datang.
Meanwhile, Assembly member of the California State Assembly and the California Asian American and Pacific Islander Legislative Caucus, Stephanie Tran, appreciated the warm welcome and reaffirmed California's commitment to maintaining dialogue and strengthening cooperations with Indonesia across a wide range of sectors.
We're very honored to be able to be invited to come out here along with legislators from the state of California, representing both Central California, Northern and Southern California, to discuss possible partnerships and collaboration and where we can align. This is the first visit of many. We plan to continue to have this continued discussion.
Dodi, TVA Parliament reports.
Commission 1 of the House encouraged Indonesia and Australia to expand their strategic cooperation, emphasizing the importance of closer collaboration in defense, education, the economy, and people-to-people ties.
Chair of Commission 1 of the House Utut Adianto received a courtesy visit from Australia's Assistant Minister for Foreign Affairs and Trade, who also served as Assistant Minister for Immigration. The meeting focused on efforts to boost the strategic cooperations between Indonesia and Australia, particularly through expanded cooperations in the economy, education, defense, and security. Following the discussions, Utut Adianto reaffirmed the commitment to promoting more concrete and mutually beneficial collaborations as both countries respond to dynamic regional challenges. These include more investment and job opportunities, expanded scholarship programs, and increased educational exchanges for Indonesian students in Australia.
Bisa kita kerjakan. Beliau sudah bilang ada 25.000 mahasiswa dan kita juga yang mampu bisa ke sana dan kalau memang ada kemungkinan beasiswa. Yang kedua, bahwa sebagai negara yang punya banyak investasi di Indonesia, kita harus lebih kerjasama lebih baik lagi. Sesungguhnya kita punya potensi yang sangat besar daripada yang sudah existing. Dan kita terus terangkan kita juga terlalu banyak butuh lapangan kerja formal. Lapangan kerja formal ini akan tumbuh otomatis apabila foreign direct investment banyak ada di Indonesia.
Meanwhile, the Australian Assistant Minister outlined several priorities for closer Indonesia-Australia ties. These include defense and maritime security, trade and investment, as well as expanding education and training opportunities for the Indonesian people. Dodi, TVA Parliament reports.
During a public hearing, Commission 6 gathered inputs on the ratification of the Indonesia-US Agreement on Reciprocal Trade. Lawmakers examined the agreement's potential impact on MSMEs, domestic industry, and the national economy.
Commission 6 currently reviews the ratifications of the Indonesia-United States Trade Agreement to protect Indonesia's national interest. As part of the deliberation process, the Commission collects input from civil society organizations on the agreement's potential impact. During a public hearing with the Civil Society Coalitions for Economic Justice, Commission 6 received various views on the possible implications of the reciprocal trade agreement for the agriculture, manufacturing, labor, and digital economy sectors. Vice Chair of Commission 6 Adi Satria Suryo Sulisto stated, the recommendations will be examined along with the Ministry of Trade to get more comprehensive understanding before deliberations on the agreement continue.
Jadi yang Bapak Ibu tadi dari masyarakat koalisi sipil ini menuntut ya kalau bisa pemerintah jangan mengikuti perjanjian ART ini. Karena dengan tidak mengikuti, dengan tidak meratifikasi, kita mendapatkan tarif yang lebih rendah, ya, yaitu 10%. Kalau menandatangani ini malah kita setuju dengan tarif 19%. Ya, jadi itu menjadi perhatian dari teman-teman tadi dan kami sudah menerima masukan-masukannya dan kami di Komisi 6 akan nanti membahas khusus dengan Kementerian Perdagangan yang menjadi mitra kerja kami.
Furthermore, Adi Satria hoped a comprehensive review of the public input would support the formulations of trade policies, which prioritize Indonesia's national interest amid the changing dynamics of global trade. Bari Ramadana, TVA Parlemen reports.
After the break, we bring you more updates from Commission 11 of the House, only on House News. The House has moved the bill on accountability for the implementation of the 2025 state budget to the next stage of deliberation. During a plenary session, lawmakers highlighted shortfall in several development targets, including economic growth, poverty reduction, education spending, and the budget deficit.
Commission 11 asked the government to maximize state revenue to support the sustainability of the state budget. Optimizing revenue collection is important to keep the budget deficit under control as Indonesia faces current economic challenges. During a House plenary session discussing the bill on accountability for the implementations of the 2025 state budget, Vice Chair of Commission 11, Fauzi Amro, highlighted the government's failure to meet its tax revenue target, which resulted in revenue shortfall of approximately 270 trillion. He added the shortfall contributed to an increase in the state budget deficit from the targeted 2.6% to 2.92%. Therefore, Fauzi demands the government to increase state revenue and improve the quality of public spending to maintain fiscal sustainability.
Nah, kita berharap sektor pajak yang hampir 82% penerimaan negara kita berbasis dari perpajakan itu bisa kita maksimalkan, terutama di semester kuartal kedua kemarin di bulan Mei kita sudah mengalami kenaikan 22% pendapatan negara kita dari pajak. Artinya penerimaan pajak ini harus digenjot, juga belanja yang berkualitas. Nah, penerimaan ditargetkan, total penerimaan kita ditargetkan 2.400 triliun, 3.200 triliun, dari sektor pajak dan perpajakan saja itu di angka 2.800 triliun, PNBP sekitar 400 triliun. Jadi total penerimaan kita di tahun 2026 3.200 triliun, sementara belanja kita 3.600 triliun.
Additionally, Fauzi also urged the government to broaden the tax base, including by strengthening tax collections from the digital economy. New sources of state revenue should also be developed to support long-term fiscal sustainability. He emphasized these policies would improve Indonesia's fiscal positions maintain the budget deficit within target, and provide more sustainable financing for national development. Tegar Aziz, TVA Parliament reports.
Lawmakers encouraged the Ministry of Communication and Digital Affairs to adopt international standards and best practices to strengthen Indonesia's digital transformation. The initiative is expected to accelerate infrastructure development, improve digital literacy, and build a globally competitive technology ecosystem.
Member of Commission 1 of the House Jeffrey Romdoni supports government efforts to accelerate Indonesia's digital transformations by learning from digital development practices implemented in various countries. He said Indonesia should not rely on a single country as reference, but rather adopt the experiences of multiple nations. Each country has its own advantages in developing a digital ecosystem, including digital infrastructure, service quality, and technological innovations. He emphasized Indonesia should take global digital development as a benchmark and apply relevant practices based on national priorities. These measures would support a more adaptive and competitive digital sectors which can respond to various challenges in Indonesia.
Selain daripada coverage, mungkin ini yang dibahas sinyal ya, coverage tidak hanya di kota-kota besar, tapi juga mungkin penting juga penguatan coverage untuk di daerah 3T juga. Memang tadi juga ada penjelasan, jadi dari beberapa negara yang disebutnya mungkin baik dalam beberapa hal itu ya mungkin kita jadikan acuan juga. Jadi tidak hanya di satu negara, tapi ada beberapa kan, misalnya negara A kelebihannya di mana, B kelebihannya di mana, itu mungkin ya misalnya kita ada benchmarking juga, jadi kita ambil yang baik-baik, yang bagus-bagusnya seperti itu.
Moreover, Jeffrey hoped benchmarking strategies from various countries would strengthen Indonesia's national digital transformation policies and also supporting the development of a more inclusive digital ecosystem. From West Java, Mufid, TVA Parliament reports.
And that's our house news for today. Bye!